My name is Amna. My role is Nutrition and Scientific Affairs Manager. So by background, I'm trained as a dietitian. In the hospital working, that's when I sort of realized every time you're doing ward rounds or stuff, I would love spending time in the pediatric unit. And I think that's where I started developing that interest that, what's the role of nutrition in early life and does it actually make an impact? Because there are a lot of mixed theories around the idea, but that's where that sort of passion started developing. The realization was, this is something that can actually make a difference, not just short term, but long term. A part of my job is lecturing at UCL, University College London. I've been a researcher for more than a decade now. So while I'm at UCL, I talk about industry experience, what I do in my job. At Nestle, it's quite interesting to share the latest research, upcoming trends, sort of what's happening. And I really love it. A big part of my role is recipe development. So the two types of recipe developments include, first is sort of, these big products we develop. We work very closely with a research and development team. Then we've got a new product development team, factories involved. We've got a whole regulation, a legal team, and then a whole research group that works on developing those products. That gets a lot more technical and is a lot more complicated. But then there's another side of the fun recipe development to design healthy recipes, healthy options for infants and children. We share them on multiple platforms that we have for parents and healthcare professionals. Gut health, microbiome, bacteria in the gut, all these sort of, topics are everywhere around us. More than 70% of our immune health sits in our gut. So whatever we are feeding ourselves is linked with our immune health and gut health. Research has shown that our brain and gut are very closely linked. So there are substances that are released in the gut that actually send signals to the brain in terms of how to work. And that's where it's very important to understand the role of realizing when you're full, when to stop, satiety. There's a very close connection there. And I think it's really important to eat the right type of foods, develop right type of habits really early on in life to make sure that the gut-brain axis works really well, not just for short-term health, but for lifelong health and immune development, which is very crucial. We've got a dedicated research center called the Nestle Research Center, NRC, where there's been almost 50 years of research trying to understand breast milk better. We know that breast milk is the best. It is the ideal nutrition. It's unique in a way that the nutrients actually vary in each feed also. Start of the feed, the nutrients are different. The end, it's different. And trying to understand that is very crucial to understand those nutrients better, understand this complexity better, and try and implement those in products and options for parents. Working with a big company like Nestle, I have an opportunity to make a difference. And I do feel that every day when I show up at work, I have that opportunity. And I think that's what drives me.